introduce for an event announcer. And the young man that I'm about to bring up today, he said, "Alan, do you mind introducing me?" I said, "No, I do not mind introducing you. I really appreciate the exposure." So I want y'all to repeat after me just real quick. Y'all stand up. Y'all been sitting for a minute. I want you to repeat after me just real quick. Kind of loosen up. Kind of loosen up. I want y'all to say 1, 2.
1, 2.
I can and will do.
I can and will do.
3, 4.
3, 4.
Excuses no more.
Excuses no more.
5, 6.
5, 6.
Succeed, that's it.
Succeed, that's it.
7, 8.
7, 8.
My destiny is great.
My destiny is great.
9, 10.
9, 10.
I'm on top.
I'm on top.
I win.
I win.
Yourselves a hand.
All right.
Today, this particular teaching or experience that you're going to experience with the speaker is going to be all about you, okay? All about you. You have to expose what you do. You can't be a secret agent. If you're in business for yourself, you have to expose what you do. Would you all agree with that?
Yes.
Social media is huge. Social media is huge. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just to name a few, just to name a few. Now, knowledge is the acquisition of facts, okay? Understanding is the proper interpretation of the knowledge that you have acquired. Wisdom is the proper application of the knowledge that you have come to understand. Y'all got that?
Yeah.
This young man today possesses all three. He knows his stuff. He's originally from Paris, France, was born there. He lived in Cabon, and now he resides right here in the United States. He is the CEO and founder of Trillionaire Media and the Laws of the Internet, okay? This young man is off the chain, if you don't mind me saying it like that. Mm-hmm. He speaks 2 languages fluently, French and English. Come on, somebody. Y'all like that? He's an author of 2 books, How to Sell Your Book Worldwide and How to, let me get the other one right, How to Sell Your Book Worldwide and How to Publish Your Book in 7 days. Okay? This young man knows how to put you out there. He knows how to translate all of those particular books and things of that nature into all type of languages and get you worldwide. Would y'all like to be worldwide?
Yes.
Products and services. Come on now, worldwide. Worldwide. You're talking about YouTube. You're talking about putting your things on MP3 players, CDs, DVDs. This young man knows how to do it all. Y'all like that?
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all ready for him?
Yes.
I'm going to bring him up by saying this. His personal power is packed with unlimited potential that enables him to be poised and positioned to prosper in his passionate pursuit towards unlimited possibilities. Shut your mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the one and only, the dominating, the daring, the dependable, Darcy Ogandaga.
All right.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. That's too much, too much.
Thank you so much, Alan. He's a great friend of mine and a very great speaker. Like you can, hear his voice. But first of all, today, what you're about to hear today will change your life forever. And I'm not just saying that lightly. And I want to thank, first of all, Miss Sunday to invite me and our assistant. They are so kind, when we talk on the phone, and we're so formal, and then they start, talking about different things. And I love to talk about people who fear God. She fears God, and she's a woman of integrity. I see the way she's doing things, and I'm so glad that you are, able to come on a Saturday. People are busy sometimes, working all week. They don't want to go nowhere else. They just shop and eat. But today, why social media is so important? Why it's so important? Let me do a little story about the media. About 15, 20 years ago, it used to cost a lot of money and relationship to be able to communicate your message to the masses. A lot of you go to church, you got a business, or you're in direct sales, But you will not be able to be successful if you don't have these three elements. DNS. Repeat after me. DNS. Distribution, marketing, and strategy. Distribution, marketing, and strategy. I will not be long because I will want you to be able to ask me some questions. Because you need to understand social media. Social media, to me, I got into social media. It was about, 6 years ago, 2007, my wife was telling me, Darcy, like such and such person did this and did that. I said, you know what that? Facebook. And I came over her shoulder, and she said, I got 800 friends. I said, 800 friends? I'm a money person. I said, that's 800 potential clients. I said, okay, I need to get into Facebook today. And I told some of my friends, I said, okay, by this time next year, we have no more room. And in 7 months, I have 5,000 friends. And it grew from that point on. And I was be able to talk to different people in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, because of Facebook. Because of Facebook. And I want to talk about Facebook because Facebook is the most used social media. I don't want to talk about all the different stuff, Twitter and all that. It's good. But I want to talk about two things today, two social media networks, Facebook and YouTube. Facebook and YouTube. I don't say like Twitter is not good and other social media, but I want to talk about the most usable, Facebook and YouTube. Why YouTube? Did you hear this term like when people said that Google me? Just Google me, It's on Google. But a lot of people doesn't understand the power of Google. Google answers 54,000 questions every second. Let me repeat that. Google answers 54,000 questions every second. So all the time people looking for information, you have that information, but the tragedy is they cannot find it. And sometimes you might work for a great company like Organogold, 5 Links, or Ardis, or Power Network, different network marketing company, or you might work for a corporate job. But sometimes you forget about yourself. You forget that, you know what, I will retire one day. Or my boss can become crazy and fire me tomorrow morning. So what are you going to do? You don't want to cry, you want to prepare yourself. So what you want to do is that whatever you do for your company, you do the same thing for yourself. So you have to brand yourself. How did I get here? They find me online. I asked them, like, we never met, say, hey, how'd you find me? They find me on a site they call meetup.com. It was a networking site. I'm part of bloggers, hey, my friends. And it's a community of about 500 bloggers in Atlanta. Those guys are bad to the bones. I can say that, right? Even if I'm not from here, but I they're bad to the bones. What it means like they know their stuff. And we meet, I've been a member of that community for 2 years. And I learn, so much because we're all bloggers. 500 of them. Just like $10 to go at, one event every month. But it's very important. So you need to understand social media because now there's no more middlemen. How people say, I don't want to talk to no middleman, I want to go straight to the man. Okay, now you can do that through Facebook. I was able to get in contact with very powerful people via social media. I used to call secretary and go to, talk to 3, 4, 5 different people. But now I don't have to do that anymore. Let me tell you a story. 2 years ago, my wife and I, we flew to Gabon with 26 hours tired, and we were going to a church meeting. And we were tired. I said, my God, can we go to sleep? He said, no, you have to go to church now. I said, okay, let's go to the church. And I was in church, and I said, okay, introduce yourself to your name. And I turned, I said, my name, he said, oh, you know you from Facebook. Nice to meet you, family. 26-hour flight. It happened 2 years ago. I'm going to Washington, D.C. To vote 4 years ago. And I'm in line, trying to get, and somebody said, oh, I know you. Oh, the guy from Facebook. Yeah, you. Yeah, come here. I know you. Nice to meet you. So she made me bypass 100 people. He was in Washington, D.C. I never met him. I was working with this big company in France. So I'm calling. I said, like, look, can I talk to someone, please? And I'm doing this and doing that. My name is Darcy Ogandaga. And the secretary said, what's your name, Darcy? Or I watch all your video on YouTube. That's fine. I will talk to my boss. You got the contract. But I got stories like that. because people don't want to use social media. They think that, oh my God, they fear rejection. Don't fear rejection. Rejection is part of the game. When somebody said no to you, now put no as N.O, new opportunity. No is new opportunity. May I invite you? No, okay, new opportunity. Make no, new opportunity.
That's right.
Don't take no as a bad thing. Take no as a blessing. Because when you will get to the top, you'll be able to say that, Abraham, no man made me rich, but God only. So you don't fear rejection. Actually, do whatever you can to be able to go somewhere and people to reject you. The more rejection you have, better it's going to be for your training. Okay? So don't have, everything easy when everybody say yes wherever you go. No. And we are here to talk about you. You see, when I talked to Dr. Sunday, and she said, a book about grief, my wife, she teach about grief. I said, you know what, you guys can do some stuff together. So in 2 months, when you see my wife and her on a webcast, you're going to say, like, how it happened? Networking. So we network even before that event. Networking. Go to different events. Connect with people. Use social media. Let's go back to Google. Google answers 54,000 questions a second. Almost done, 10 more minutes. Why? Because Google and YouTube is the same company. So when you create a video, they're going to pull your video first before a blog. And that's what I've been teaching for years. 70% of the internet traffic is video. By the end of 2015, 90% of the internet traffic is going to be video. So if you don't have a video in 2 years from now, you're going to be 90% short in your reach. So whatever business you're in, you can be in network marketing, you can be an author, you can have a church, you can have a business, to sell services. If you do not have a video, in 2 years from today, you're going to be 90% short. So you need to create videos. And now even the internet now is a new network. Okay? It's a new network. The biggest network is not ABC, it's not CBS, it's not NBC, it's YouTube. 4 billion views a day. Can you imagine that? 4 billion views a day. 4 billion, with a B, a day. When 70% of the YouTube population live outside the United States. I remember, it was Alan actually, a few years ago. He asked me like, Darcy, are you going to read your own books? I said, yes. He said, yeah, because you got little accents, I said, no. And I said, you know what? There's more people talking like me on the internet than people talking like you. He said, can you repeat that? I said, no. There's more people talking like me on the internet than people talking like you. Why? Because 27% of the internet speak English. So, on the internet, I am the majority. You see? So everything's about the numbers. And people, when you don't know the numbers, it's ignorance. You say, oh my God, I cannot do that. Fear is ignorance. When you know something, you love to do it. If you don't know it, you hate it. If you say, Darcy, can you jump out of the airplane and just do what do you call that? Scooby Doo? Skydive. I will never do that. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I got other ways to get excited. Okay? I'm not going to do that. Never, ever. Why? Because I don't have enough knowledge about this type of things. But if you say, Darcy, can you promote my books in China in 7 days? I say, I can start in the next 5 minutes. Because I know how to do it. So you see, fear is relative to knowledge. So whenever you're stuck and you cannot really do something, it's because of fear. You don't know enough. So like I always say, your number one asset is not your house. It's not your car. It's not even gold. It's not even silver. Your number one asset is yourself. And your currency is information. So how you increase your value? You see what happened with the houses here? You have a house worth like $200,000 in 2008, and now the house worth $50,000. That's the same house. You might have had some new furniture in. Why? Because you don't control the market. They do. So the best way for you to control everything is to create a system within the system. But if you don't understand the system, you're not going to be able to do that. It's DMS, distribution, marketing, strategy, and systems. So if you're in your business and you don't have those three elements, you're working too hard. You don't leverage yourself properly. So I don't want to talk too much about the data and stuff like that. You can go to the lawsoftheinternet.com. If you're not my friend on Facebook, I just erased about 100 people before this meeting. I got too many people. So you can be my friend. I couldn't get anybody, but I have to erase some people, to make sure that you guys, because you came to see me today, able to be my friend. So remember those three things, and I will get some answers, some questions.